you guys? Welcome back. So we are back again with another Victoria's Secret haul. I didn't think I'd be doing one so quickly because Victoria's Secret literally just dropped another collection about a week ago. I already put that video up, so in case you missed it, I picked out a few of the scents from the Into the Clouds collection, and now I just went to stores. It was yesterday. Yeah, I was just in there and they have 2 new collections. I was not expecting to see that. I knew there was one new collection out, but I didn't know anything about this other new one. So I picked up a couple fragrances from both. I tried out all the scents in store, and this basically goes against what I had mentioned in my last video because I was expecting to see more like spring scents, like a lot of florals, but this collection definitely seems more like spring and summer. There's a lot of fruity notes and it's just a lot more exciting to me than the last collection. So I wanted to make sure to get this video as soon as possible since these collections are brand new. They're not even currently online yet. I'm sure it'll probably be online within the next week or two. Sometimes it'll be online right away and then sometimes it might be like a week or so. But I will keep you guys updated more than likely on Instagram whenever I do see them go online and whatnot. And of course, since I did just buy these fragrances, this is just my first impressions. I haven't had a chance to wear them for a full day or anything like that. I did pull out a lot of fragrances in my collection for comparisons just to kind of give you a better idea and just kind of my thoughts on them so far. So definitely more of like a first impressions review, but I'm excited to get into it, so I'm gonna stop rambling. Of course, if you are new here and have never seen any of my videos before, I do videos all about hygiene, body care, and fragrance. I do a ton of different haul videos, so if you're into that as well, I would love to have you subscribe. Make sure to turn on post notifications, that way you get notified whenever I post new videos, and I'll have the links to my Instagram, TikTok, and whatever else I'll have down below in the description. Okay, so first things first, the 2 new collections. There is a new Splash collection, which is basically a flanker collection of their signature scents like they usually do. The last one I think we saw was the Luxe collection, and usually with these collections, the 4 that they do is Bare Vanilla, Velvet Petals, Pure Seduction, and Love Spell. So there are 4 new scents, and then there is another new collection which is definitely more of like a tropical collection. You're seeing a lot of fruits mixed with florals, and it just screams like tropical summer vacation. So I picked up a couple from both. So I think we're going to talk about this collection first. Because this collection is not online just yet, I'm not sure what it is called, but it looks like there's going to be 4 new fragrances. I took some photos, so let me pull them up because I didn't get everything from this collection. First of all, not all the collection was out in my store just yet. They only had 2 mists, and the other 2 scents, they only had the lotions out so far. But overall, it just looked very tropical, very fruity. It was a really pretty collection, like packaging wise. I really like the way this looks. So the 2 scents that I did not end up getting are the 2 lotions. The first one is Blackberry Bite, and that one had notes of wet blackberry, chilled amber, and water lotus. I got really excited whenever I saw that one because I love blackberry scents. Like basically any type of dark berry scent I really get excited for. Well, I guess all berry scents because I love strawberry scents as well. But it seems like this is mainly a blackberry scent, and I tried it out and it's kind of hard to give my full opinion on that because they didn't have the fragrance mist out, and sometimes the lotions don't smell as good as the fragrance mist when it comes to Victoria's Secret. So whenever I had sampled the lotion in store, I don't know, it wasn't quite what I was expecting. It wasn't this really like juicy, sweet blackberry scent. It wasn't very strong at all. I think as it continued to dry down on my skin, it was just this mixture of like blackberry and amber. Like that's really what I got from it. It wasn't really anything that blew me away. When it comes to blackberry scents, if that's something you enjoy, I definitely prefer Blackberry and Basil from Bath & Body Works. Like that is a lot more fruity sweet. Wasn't super impressed by the lotion, but once the mist does come out, I kind of want to revisit that one and see if it's any better. The other one that is also out is Mango Smash, and the packaging really pretty on that one. I was excited to try it out, so I just tested out the lotion there on my hand. It has notes of mango peel, spiked hibiscus, and juicy nectarine. It is a very, very fresh mango scent. Because it says mango peel, that is exactly what it smells like. It's not really like this juicy, ripe, sweet mango. It really does smell like the mango skin. It is very, very fresh. I didn't notice that it was mango peel, but now looking back on it, after smelling it, it really does smell exactly like that. So not really the kind of mango that I like. I do have Mango Mai Tai from Bath & Body Works last year, and that is just super sweet and juicy and almost kind of like a candy-like mango scent, and I just like that one so much more. So that was an easy pass for me because I don't wear mango scents very often, and since I already have Mango Mai Tai, I didn't really feel the need to pick that one up. I'll definitely smell it again once they have the fragrance mist out because I'm curious to see how it compares, but definitely just smelling the lotion, I wasn't really into it. So those two I ended up leaving behind. Also, another thing I want to mention about the mango one, there is the new mango scent from Bath and Body Works. I didn't end up picking that one up either, but I did try it out in stores, and I think from just sampling the two, I like the one from Bath and Body Works more. That was more of like a stronger mango scent. It was a little bit less fresh and less smelling like the actual mango peel. But now let's go ahead and talk about the one that I did end up getting, and this one is Melon Drenched. So this is what the packaging looks like. If my camera can focus, hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit of the details there, but really, really pretty packaging. And this one has notes of melon fresh, coconut waves, and bright clementine drip. I tried this one out in store, and immediately I smell more of the coconut than I do the melon. It smells like fresh coconut water. It is very light and refreshing. It's a really nice scent, I think, if you like coconut, but if you're just thinking of like a straight up like juicy melon, I don't know. Personally, for me, I smell more of the coconut. The melon is in there, but I'm just smelling more of like fresh coconut water. And whenever I was smelling this in store, I thought it reminded me of something. So I went to my collection and I pulled out a couple scents that I think might be similar. I immediately thought of this one that came out, maybe it was last year sometime, in liquid coconut. This has notes of coconut water, salted bergamot, and I don't know what other notes it had, but this was a very fresh, kind of like watery coconut scent. And smelling them side by side, this one is a lot more fresh, like a lot more salty, kind of beachy. So comparing it to the new one, this one does seem a lot more like fruity. You can smell a little bit more of the melon. So this is not actually an exact dupe, but it has that same type of light, kind of more like coconut water scent. And there was another one from Bath and Body Works too that came out, I think maybe last summer, the summer before, and this is Key West Coconut Water and Melon. So this one is even more similar, I think. It has notes of coconut water, saltwater waves, and fresh melon. I think these two are actually a lot more similar. I think still out of the ones that I've compared to so far, this is the most fruity. There is something that I do like about this one. I don't think it's a super unique, like groundbreaking scent. When I think about this scent, it just reminds me of like hanging out by the pool, more kind of like this beachy, refreshing, like kind of fruity scent. Nothing too heavy or like overly sweet. There were a couple other ones that I decided to pull out just to kind of compare. There is Fresh Coconut Colada from Bath and Body Works. This has notes of coconut milk, vanilla rum, and pink hibiscus. I don't think these are similar. This surprisingly almost smells a little bit sweeter in comparison to the new Victoria's Secret one. Like, this is actually a pretty light scent. Like, it doesn't seem very strong at all. I kind of don't feel like this would be super long lasting. I don't know. I haven't worn it out or anything. It seems a little bit on the lighter side. I did also have this one from Victoria's Secret. This is Palm Lagoon, and it has notes of mango palm, electric coconut, tropical oasis. So this one I actually did like. I wore this one a handful of times last summer whenever I got it, and it does smell really good. I think there are similarities between the two. I think especially like packaging wise between these two, because they're both green. I just automatically wanted to compare them. I'm smelling so many coconut scents right now, like it's kind of hard to compare. I don't think these are dupes either. They are a little bit similar because they both have that strong kind of coconut note in them. I think the closest thing I would compare it to is the Key West from Bath and Body Works, but overall, just a very refreshing scent. I do have a ton of coconut scents already in my collection. If you are a big coconut lover, I'm sure you're gonna like it. I don't think it's a bad scent at all. I mean, I liked it enough to pick it up, and I'll probably be keeping it. Maybe when I actually wear this for like a full day, I'll be able to smell a little bit more of that melon note, but just straight out of the bottle, to me, it just smells a little bit more like coconut water. So the other one that I did end up getting is Pineapple High, and this packaging is really pretty as well. I don't know why I didn't try out the lotions in any of these scents. I should have tried out the lotion. But this one is Pineapple Slice, Kiwi Melt, and Vanilla Rum Rush. I mean, I like pineapple scents. Kiwi is a note that I don't see very often. This one actually is super fruity. It is a little bit more like on the fresh side again. To me, all of these, after I tried them, they were all pretty fresh. Like, none of them were overly sweet or anything. This one I think is a little bit more fruity when you compare it to the Melon Drench. So I do really like that. I love pineapple scents. And I have quite a few pineapple scents in my collection. I don't think this really smells similar to any of the ones that I personally have. I know they recently brought back Pink Pineapple Sunrise from Bath & Body Works, and that one is super sweet. So I don't really think this one is similar to that. I did pull out a couple that I just wanted to compare. I have this one in Pineapple Cove from Victoria's Secret. This was in the same collection as Palm Lagoon that came out, I don't know, like a year ago or so. And this one is Pink Pineapple Neon Papaya Sweet Retreat. So I'm just gonna spray it to see and see if it smells similar at all. This one with the vanilla rum note, I think, is just a lot sweeter. It's a little bit stronger as well. Like this one is definitely a little bit more on the lighter side. And it's not really like a sweet, juicy pineapple scent. So I have that one. I also have this one from Pink that came out maybe like a year ago. I only pulled this one out because it's also a kiwi scent. And this one is Kiwi Chill. Has notes of lime squeeze and iced kiwi. I do like this one. They're not the same, but they would probably layer really well together. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be layering these two together. Like, I think these two would smell so good. This really brings out that kiwi note, and this one is just so fruity. It's a really nice, like, refreshing scent, but still like a little bit sweet. Even though they're not the same, I think they would pair really well together. And the last one that I have for comparison is Velvet Petals Radiant, because this one also has a kiwi note. And this one is Bright Watermelon and Kiwi Burst. I forgot how good this one smells too. I think I ended up layering it with the watermelon body butter from Tree Hut. Yeah, that smells good too. I think these also would layer well together, but again, I can't really find anything that smells exactly like this one. I do think this is a nice scent. I'm getting the combination of the pineapple and the kiwi. It's not overly sweet. It is on the lighter side though. I wish these were a little bit stronger because I feel like even just having to test them out, I feel like I'm having to spray them like multiple times just to kind of get the scent. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being overly picky, I don't know. Or maybe it's just what I look for in a fruity scent. You know, keep in mind, I do like something a little bit sweeter. I like more like refreshing fruity scents every now and then, but I think the scents that I really, really love are the ones that are really juicy and sweet. And this one, you know, since it is a little bit on the fresher side, it's just not quite as exciting to me. But overall, I don't hate it. I do think it's a good scent. Now, these are just my first impressions, my opinions. You know, just take that for what it is. You might really enjoy it. You could possibly hate it, depending on what scent notes you do or do not like. So I would suggest always, if you have a Victoria's Secret near you and you're able to try them out, is to go in store and just sample them, because even for me, knowing what scent notes I do and do not like, there have been scents that I've been really excited for, and then when I go try them in person, it's just not at all what I expected. Yeah, that's just my quick little first impressions of those collections. Now, there is another one that I picked up a few scents for, because currently right now, I don't know if I mentioned, but they are buy two, get three free, which comes out to about $8 each. I did also have a coupon for $20 off, so that definitely helped with the total in the end. So they have this new collection, which is the Splash collection, and this is the one that's like the flankers of all the signature scents. I picked up 3 out of the 4 new ones, and there were a couple that just sounded very interesting. I mean, I sampled them all because luckily they had testers out for everything so far. The one that I did not end up getting is the Love Spell Splash. I do like a couple flankers of Love Spell occasionally, but Love Spell in general is just not really a scent that I'm crazy about. But I did sample it. Love Spell Splash has notes of raspberry, glisten, and peach tea. To be honest, I really didn't smell this one very much. Like, I just did a quick little spritz in store, made my decision based off that, and really didn't smell it again. But to me, it smelled a lot like the original. I don't really know because I don't have them side by side, but it was just one that I just immediately, I didn't really like smelling it the first time around. So I'm thinking based off that, I'm probably not gonna get it. I don't know, I think it was that peach tea note. It just smelled a little off to me, and I just could already tell it probably wouldn't be a scent that I reach for. So I ended up going with the other 3. And one that actually sounded really interesting was Velvet Petals Splash. I really love the original Velvet Petals, and reading the scent notes of this, it just sounded so different compared to the original. So this has notes of jasmine, sparkle, and pink lemon. A lemon note was not something I was expecting for Velvet Petals. Like, this is very sweet. It reminds me more of like a sugared lemon scent. I do have the original Velvet Petals here. I'm just gonna spray them side by side to really see. Velvet Petals just smells so good. Like the original, I don't know about y'all, but I love it. And this smells so good. So comparing it, it basically smells like Velvet Petals with this like sugared lemon note added in there, like a little bit less of the almond note from the original, because the original is Lush Bloom's Almond Glaze. And yeah, it's basically taking out the almond note from the original and adding this sugared lemon note. Like, it's more like the summertime version of Velvet Petals. I'm gonna spray this one again. I sprayed this one last night. I don't know exactly how I feel about it. Like, I don't think it's a bad scent. I do have this perfume here that I thought might smell good with it, so I'm going to try them layered together and just see how they smell together. So this perfume is actually a really affordable perfume. This is just called Soft, I believe. I got it on Amazon, and I looked it up on Fragrantica because a lot of people actually compare this to Pink Sugar by Aquilina. I'm going to pull up the fragrance notes because this does have a lemon scent, but it's a very sugary lemon scent, and it smells basically like pink sugar with the lemon note. It has notes of citruses, caramel, vanilla, white musk, orchid, jasmine, vetiver, and woody notes. And one of the first fragrances that it's compared to is pink sugar, so I can definitely see that comparison. And honestly, these two scents, they go together. I don't really love this perfume. I do like pink sugar and I love lemon notes especially, but I don't know, I was a little bit unsure about this perfume. I ended up keeping it since it was super affordable. I had seen people saying this smells like lemon pound cake, like it's like super gourmand and sweet, and to me, it almost is like borderline a little bit of like a soapy fresh scent, but still like sugary lemon. I don't know. So this has kind of just been sitting in the back of my collection. And then every now and then I'll just go back and smell it. But I do think there is like something a little bit similar to Velvet Petals, or I don't know. I just immediately thought to layer these two together. I don't know. I don't fully know how I feel about this scent. It's definitely not a love at first sniff for me. I just think it's okay. If I would rate it 1 out of 10, I would probably give it like a 5.5, somewhere right there. I think it's a nice kind of like soft, pretty floral scent, a very girly scent, I feel like. I think if you like Velvet Petals, there's a chance you might like this one. I think for now I'll be keeping it. Maybe I will try layering it with just the original pink sugar and just kind of continue to play around with it a little bit more. So a little bit on the fence about that. Don't hate it, but it's not something I'm really obsessed with, but just smelling it right away. So the next one that I ended up getting, and this is one that I always look forward to in these collections, and that is Bare Vanilla Splash. I just love the OG Bare Vanilla. It just smells so good. I mean, I love vanilla scents, so this is the one I'm always excited for, but also from having tried a lot of these flanker collections, it's one that I've been disappointed by in the past, only because a lot of these flankers end up smelling so similar to the original. Like, I want something a little bit different. I love the OG Bare Vanilla, but I also don't want like 10 versions of the same exact scent. So Bare Vanilla Splash, this has notes of coconut flower, iridescent lotus. I know once these scents do go online, they're gonna have more of a scent description, so I kind of wish they were online so we would get a better idea of all the scent notes in here. This to me, it basically smells like a tropical coconut kind of version of Bare Vanilla. I mean, if you have some type of summer coconut and vanilla scent in your collection, odds are there is something similar that you might already have. I was kind of going through my collection trying to see what I had that was similar. There is this one from Pink in Bronzed Coconut. This one is Toasted Coconut Dreamy Sunbeams. I'm sure there's maybe like a vanilla note in here. I'm trying to think of what I have in my collection. I'm sure there's something similar. Okay, I even pulled out the original Bare Vanilla. Between the two, I'm liking the original Bare Vanilla more. Like, that is just a lot sweeter. You're getting more of the vanilla. And I think a lot of us who love Bare Vanilla love it because it is so sweet and we love vanilla scents. And this one is like kind of on the opposite side, a lighter, a little bit more tropical version of Bare Vanilla with like this added coconut, almost kind of like floral note in there. Yeah, it's definitely leaning a lot more on the fresh side. I wouldn't consider this like a warm vanilla scent at all. So I hate to say it, but it almost just kind of seems a little bit basic to me. Like, I'm not really getting much from it. Honestly, this is one I probably could have went without. And I don't even know if I'll really be holding on to it just because I love the original Bare Vanilla and there are other flankers that I like more. So unfortunately, even though that's one that I usually look forward to a lot, I'm just not super crazy about it. It's not a bad scent, but it's also one that I don't see myself reaching for very often if I do keep it in my collection. Okay, and the last one that we have here is Pure Seduction Splash. Pure Seduction, actually, I don't love the original, but I like a lot of the flankers. So this has become one of the ones that I always look forward to trying just because they're usually very juicy and sweet, especially in the summer collections. So I was really excited for this one. This has notes of magnolia petals and juicy watermelon. I do love me some watermelon scents. I tried this one already, and ooh, actually, you know, spraying this one again, I'm smelling a lot more of the watermelon. It does have those florals mixed in there, but it's actually a pretty sweet, juicy watermelon scent. I think that's just kind of a theme with this whole collection, is this is a lot more fresh. So with that, it is a little bit on the lighter side. I'm going to spray it on my skin because I don't think I've tried it on my skin just yet. Now, if you're just looking at the notes and seeing juicy watermelon and just thinking this is going to be really sweet, just like an overall super fruity scent, it does have those fresh florals mixed in there. So you're not only getting that juicy watermelon note. I like it a little bit more in the opening, because in the opening, that's where I'm getting the juicy watermelon. And as it's drying down, at least on my skin, I'm noticing more of those like fresh kind of floral notes mixed in there. I really wish it smelled more like the opening as it dried down on my skin. I hate to be negative, but I also want to be honest to not tell you guys that everything just smells amazing. I mean, of course, like I said, we all smell things differently, so there are some of these that I might not be crazy about that you might love, but I also don't want to hype up these scents if I'm not crazy about them. And there have been other flankers of Pure Seduction that I have enjoyed more, especially when it comes to watermelon scents. There's one, even from Bodycology, they have a watermelon one. I forgot what exactly it's called, but that is just straight juicy sweet watermelon, and that you can get for like $4. I'm gonna pull that one out right now. Okay, I went and pulled it out from my collection. So this is the Bodycology watermelon splash. It is juicy melon and fruit medley. I don't know what all scent notes are in here, but basically it just smells like watermelon candy. Yeah, if you're looking for a juicy watermelon, I would say go for this one. I mean, it's a lot cheaper as well. They also had this one last year from Bath & Body Works. This is Pink Watermelon Blast. And this was a juicy pink watermelon, sugared strawberry blossom, and lime zest. This I remember being really fruity. Yeah, I mean, these are totally different watermelon scents when you're comparing it to the Pure Seduction. So I'm not saying they're like dupes or really even similar at all. It's really just the watermelon note that they have in common. And I think out of all the ones, out of both of the ones that I've compared to, this is the most like fruity floral one. Like whenever I first sprayed it, or even into the cap, I can smell more of the watermelon. It's just the way I guess it mixes with my body chemistry. It just smells a lot more floral and less on the watermelon note. And that's what I was looking for. Like I want that juicy, sweet watermelon scent. Wow, I was really thinking I was gonna like this collection a lot more, but you know, that's just my first impression of them so far. I'm leaning more towards this collection here, like this tropical collection. I wanted to try out the two other scents in the body mist once those do come out, but yeah, I'm thinking I'm enjoying these more than the Splash collection. The Splash collection could work maybe if you layer them with the right scents, or if you like more fresh fruity scents mixed with florals, then you might feel differently and really enjoy the Splash collection. But I think overall, between both of these collections, they're like a little bit on the lighter, more fresh side. Nothing really overly sweet or like a candy like fruity scent at all. Hopefully all the comparisons and whatnot was helpful so far, but let me know whenever you guys do get a chance to try them out, what your thoughts on them, or if you have any favorites or what you like to layer with them. I would love to hear your thoughts down below because I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about them so far. I did end up picking up one other thing while I was in store, and this basically I got for free since I had that $20 off coupon. But they have one of the new wrist straps and they have this new design. I shared a couple of them in my last Victoria's Secret haul because I just love these wrist straps. So they have two new ones. They have this pink one and they also have a black one out. I'll try to give like a little close up here. Hopefully you can see, but really pretty wrist strap. And regular price, these are about $20. Sometimes they go on sale. They'll have like different sales on the accessories, but if you have that $20 off coupon, you can get this basically for free. But that I think wraps up today's video. So if you made it this far, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps on my channel and helps on videos whenever you do. So I always appreciate whenever you guys do that. Don't forget to leave a comment down below or for anything you're excited about, or like I said, if you tried out anything from this collection. And also don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Turn on your post notifications because I have so many more videos that are going to be coming soon. I have a lot of different ideas. We're going to be talking about more fruity scents coming up. I'm going to be going through all the fruity scents I have in my collection, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!